Alright, that video cut me off because for some reason it started trying to record to my phone instead of my memory card. But I'm going to try to have multiple things out here just to see what the wind from one hand can do to multiple objects. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell all those who've seen my video, I am getting better at it, and I don't know why, because I don't practice. Ooh, I got a good news bee in the house. But I don't practice 10 minutes yesterday, none the day before that at all, none the day before that at all, 10 minutes before that. All I do is the moves, and now I don't even stand and do the moves. I got to where I can adjust all of it sitting down, you know, so. Trying to figure it out. Anyway, I hear my wife in there talking to the dogs. They must be doing something. I may have to pause it and take off, but anyway, you see that you can't do that with the hands, wind, or whatever. Skeptics, that is. I never doubted the TK people believed it. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. That's just because I got multiple targets. I can control it a little better, but with multiple targets, it's a little tough to control what you're doing. There we go. Yeah, I make the smaller pieces, I can make them float up in the air and just continuously flip and spin. Like I said, you got to move with it. And that's exactly what I'm doing, letting it hit every nook and cranny of it. That's how you learn. You don't teach yourself, you just experience it until you understand it. There's no teaching yourself something you don't know. Or something you don't even have a book to learn from. You just let it carry you. When you go to do TK, don't think about anything. Just let it, just stand still until it moves you. Then you will start to figure it out. Like I know that I still have a lot to go because the energy is right here. Everything I can control is because it's coming around like this, looping around, and I can feel it over here, controlling the left side from the right side, from the other side of the right side, which gives it negative, positive, negative. And that makes it to where you can, you know, manipulate the positives and negatives. That's just how I look at it. I don't know what I'm trying to get this one to do, but I think it's going to be... Oh, I was going to try to bring it back right off the edge. I don't know if you can see it, but it tried to flip back up and come this way. Multiple targets. Hard to control, but I recommend it. I think I'm trying to move this piece from down there, but So you got to snake your energy around to make it back to the other pieces. Yeah, that's what it was. I got to keep them together now that I've started, or just release all of them. Ha. Watch that in slow motion. I pulled this one over this one to throw it over that. That was pretty cool. See, when you want to lift and you're trying it like this, right hand with these fingers, left hand with these. Think the outside with the left, inside with the right. Then you can kind of get a lift with it. If done properly, that is. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it wants me to do here. Maybe it's because the straw is there too. Maybe I'm still. All right, let's see. Well. I don't know, I was just trying something new. You've seen the cup move with less effort than it should have took to move it like that, but it always wants me to learn something. Like I said, the more and more you do it, the faster you learn it. I was hoping the cup would be the first thing that I actually levitated. Just to be honest, you know. I was hoping it would just turn sideways and just, that would be tight. Mm-hmm. Okay, I know that it wants me to grab that one now. I know it looks like I'm too close, but I showed you what I needed to show you. Now I'm just trying to figure stuff out. This is how I practice. This is how to practice. And I don't think that there's anybody's lesson that's for you, except for you. I think that TK can work any way that you believe truly that it can, and work with that. Not my way. Unless my way makes sense, then you can go back to my first videos and start from there and get to here. But if you believe that you must envision water flowing it away, then eventually that will work for you, I believe. You can't quote me on that, but I believe it. All right, let's go to one object. Anyway, you see there's a reaction. There's just a step that I'm missing, and I'm sure I will figure it out. think I'm on to something again. Give me a minute. I'm gonna put it in here. I believe it. And like I said, when it doesn't work, just keep rolling with it. That's what I usually do. I don't stop. If it doesn't move, that makes me try even more. Yep. It's starting to work pretty dang good, I gotta say. You know, stuff like this. Yeah. And that isn't going to, you know, eventually. But I'm trying to move slow as that, though. I don't know if I am, but because I've been doing it the same way for so long that I can't even tell if I'm moving that fast or not. Here, let's try this. I was going to try to move the foil without moving the box. Give me a minute. Oh, my head. That's a way to practice without moving too much, because you got to sit still to figure out if you're in the right place or not. I can't see nothing but the side of it. I don't really know. That's pretty cool. I might start trying that. I can see it a little bit now, though. Well, I could. I guess I'll leave it where it was at. Oh. Here, let me. This is without seeing it very well. I see corners of it every once in a while, but I'm just going on feeling of where it was at. Oh. Well, I guess that's getting too easy to even try. Once you do it a few times, like I said, it just understands that's what you wanted from it, so it just starts to do it. I gotta figure that out. Well, even if I can't figure out how to move something I can't see yet, still, I can knock that over pretty easy, you know? And I'll flatten it out a little bit so it's not as shaky. Oh, I almost had the foil that time. I felt it. Hold on. Nah. It's tough, but you know. What isn't until you figure it out, right? Oh, and the foil bent was in the post of one of my last comments, saying that the bend in it is why it works. But try to make it float like that with it flat and you're up above it. Here, I'll move it back further. That'll make it better on me. Yeah, try lifting it up off the table like that. I know that first one sucked, but a lot of stuff, you know. It's flat. There you go. I'm just trying different stuff with it. Never really mess with the flat pieces like that either. I just like to have, you know, corners and stuff. There we go. Try that. It's like I said, we can't do everything, so we can't make it look all to your liking, skeptics. But if you look hard enough and quit looking with your skepticism, you will see things that you can't explain with the wind from your hand. And I guarantee you can try that and it won't work for you. Your skepticism will not allow it. It was pull time, not push. See? And that seems to be more waving and no moving. But really, it's like I said before, it's because it's upside down. If I flip it over, even though it's still just as flat, should have no trouble. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you the finger. See? But that's something you got to figure out, because like I said, if you're looking at it like this, you have that positive and negative effect. But when you flip it, you turned it into a magnet. So you flipped its polarity. So now you got to start thinking about it like that in order to make it do anything, because it's backwards from how you're reviewing it. That's something to figure out too. Not totally 100 on that yet, but close. It's a lot of work to figure it out, but and I said I was going to strengthen it too, start strengthening it, but something just keeps telling me not yet, not yet. You know, like lifting the heavier objects, there's something inside that just keeps saying not yet, not yet. Sorry, I think I'm on to something here. Just with the cup though, not with the foil here. Yeah, I'll mess with that when I have time. I don't want to make it boring by doing, you know, I haven't done this in a long time. I don't even know if that'll still work. Yeah, I can still get it to come off of there. Yep. Just as good as ever. Try that with the wind from your hands. I'm not hating on anybody, like I said. There are a few people on here when I first started doing TK that I used to watch almost religiously, and they have quit since then because people wouldn't quit talking smack to them. So this is the proof video. Watch it over and over again. No strings or fans. There is a strand of hair attached to it, but I got long hair, so it's everywhere. Try that with the wind from your hands. And that person, I know he knows, if he watches this video, he'll know I'm talking about him. But, you know, I believe the person you were talking about can do exactly the same stuff. And that means you're calling a person telling the truth a liar. Oh yeah, I can turn the straws on a flat surface now and make them change directions. I did that when I was out here showing my dad. You know, but yeah, like I said, this is for the skeptics and for that TK, or she'll probably know who it is when she sees it. And I ain't gonna call no names, but you know, I can tell she is 100% legit with it. You know, so it really gets to me to see people talking about them when you know they're legit. Like, you just want to grab these people and be like, wake up, man. Yeah, sometimes you got to get all into it. I know it looks ridiculous, and for skeptics, that is the bread and butter right there, all that close-up moving. But think about all the ways this foil shot out, and I'm up closer moving faster, and it was barely moving. So put that in your logic. Further away. Yeah, anyway, I know that proves it, but like I said, I don't get to practice much, so I might as well let it roll on, make a long video. You know, this is practice for me. I like to break a sweat when I truly practice anyway. Get off of there. Yeah. I was wearing my gemstones in my pockets too. I had the aquamarine on this side, amethyst on this one. Been wearing it for, shoot, like 7 months now, it seems like. And I lost the aquamarine, so I just took them both out yesterday, and seems like removing them from the equation might have something to do with it, but like I said, I haven't practiced, so I don't really know that to be true. It could have been this strong 2 days ago. If you go to push something and it don't push, then go in the same direction, but think of it as a pull, like you're pulling it while you're pushing. And I guarantee you, eventually you will get a reaction from that. You will get it to do something crazy. I don't know. This seems to be connected to this. I kind of want to poke a hole in it and use it for the... lifting off of the cup one. Anyway, I could do a lot cooler stuff if I would just focus on one target. Once I dealt with this for like 15 minutes, I would have it spinning around in the air. It's crazy, but... let's see here. like I said, this is practice. I know I'm boring you. You probably already stopped the video, but trying to just use the thought process, but yeah, see, it gets. All right, let me see here. Sometimes you got to feel for it. You lose track, or you find a new energy, and you're like, "Where's it at?" Right there, and you can drag it to it. You got to do that sometimes. Anyway, I hope this, you know, proves it to a couple of skeptics. If not, I hope it just makes them leave people alone. Like, they seem like the kind of people that'll watch a video where a dog's talking to the camera and then leave a comment saying, you know, that ain't that dog's real voice, right? So, yeah. And get mad about it too when they do it. So, and those are the kind of people that I kind of like arguing with. It reminds me of my cousin or my cousin's dad. Like when he was younger, he used to get upset. He don't know more, but like when he was younger, you could get into an argument with him. We was young kids and just argue about anything. Like, why is the sky blue? And I would just come up with something just for the argument of it. Yeah. But anyway, I hope this helps in some kind of way. And like I said, it's about all I have to offer. Everything that I know is pretty much in my videos. I don't know what I'm trying to do this time. Well, I hate to break the cycle of the video, you know, but I feel like it's pretty much repetitive now and self-explanatory in the first 15 minutes, but I kind of just want to give skeptics time to look through it and missing angle maybe, find out how I'm doing this. If I'm showing them that it's not the wind from my hands, how am I doing this? Explain it. You know, now there's no power in here. There's no fans. There's no wind that I can just summon. I guess technically, yes, I can, but you know, it doesn't work like that for normal people that have logic on their side. There we go. That's what I wanted to happen. Yeah, every time I hear a big dog, I think to look for mine, even though they're inside. Anyway, that should be enough proof. I'm just going on about it, and really I just wanted to rant about how it was, or vent, or whatever my wife calls it, about how that just makes me upset when people talk about people like that. Like, just be so terrible to someone. It's crazy. It's just crazy. And especially when it's just like a nice person. You can watch the video and tell it's just a nice person just getting, I don't know. Anyway, I know, same old stuff, 30 minutes of video. I hope it does help though, and maybe open the eyes of some skeptics, but take care.